Miami just delivered one of the most entertaining Grand Prix of the 2026 season on pure racing alone, and when the dust settled, the championship picture looked very different for almost every team on the grid. Let's get into it. Kimi Antonelli, 3 wins, 3 poles, 1 teenager. This was his hardest one yet. McLaren had the pace to beat him. Norris led the race and pushed Mercedes harder than any driver has all season. Antonelli still came out on top, not because the car bailed him out, but because he made the move when it mattered. Into the braking zone, past Norris, and gone. The longer this keeps happening, the harder it is to call it luck. His teammate George Russell, by contrast, had a weekend to forget. Same car, different story. Russell admitted his pace was really poor and spent the final 20 laps experimenting with his braking and driving style, just trying to find something, anything. He finished 4th. Leclerc's last lap spin gave him that much. Which brings us to Ferrari. Leclerc was running on the podium. Ferrari pulled him in early, a stop he publicly questioned. That sequence unraveled everything. Out of position, under pressure, the car stopped turning on the final lap. He spun, and then, rather than stop, he drove a broken Ferrari around the outside of every chicane until the finish line. 20-second penalty, 8th place. From 3rd on the grid. It was, as one report put it, a very Ferrari series of events. Lewis Hamilton fared little better. Contact with Colapinto at the start left him with aero damage and stuck in no man's land for the entire afternoon. Not the Miami comeback story Ferrari needed. McLaren will look at this weekend and feel the gap closing, because it is. Their first upgrade package transformed the MCL 40, and a second batch lands in Montreal. Norris and Piastri finished 2nd and 3rd, but Norris's post-race reaction said it all. How did we not win this? Step 2 of the upgrade had better answer that question. Verstappen had one of those races that only he could have. Spun at the start, avoiding Leclerc, did a 360 to recover, ran the rest of the race on the hard compound, still finished 5th, still picked up a penalty for crossing the pit exit line, still looked like the most complete driver on the circuit doing it. His exit clause decision window opens in July. Days like Miami will not make that decision easier. Hadjar crashed out. The car was the best it's been all year. The timing could not have been worse. And Williams, Sainz and Albon both in the points, their upgrade finally arriving at race 1 specification. Not a celebration, but it's a foothold. Antonelli leads the championship by 20 points. McLaren is coming. Ferrari is bleeding points in the most Ferrari way possible. Montreal is next.